Hi, I'm Dr. Bertice Berry, and I want to tell you a story. I often coach, mentor folks, and with coaching, I actually don't call it coaching because Jesus would ask for my whistle back. Anyway, I call it therapy because it's therapy through the sharing of stories. And I do this work, I do it for nothing. I don't, it's just, no monetary exchange. It's not transactional. It is transactional in that we both are learning something about ourselves in this exchange, and it's a one on one exchange. Now, before you think about asking me, I have no space to add another soul in my life because this sometimes goes on for years, and all my time that is allotted for that is taken. Anyway, I often hear from people who ask me to mentor them, which is like asking for free coaching, especially since we don't know each other and we don't work in the same field. And they just say, I want to do what you do. And I'm like, you don't know what I do. So, anyway, also, I believe that mentors should pick their own mentee because you're choosing, you're deciding who you need to give, who you should be giving your knowledge to. And I think that when you select your own mentee, it really it gives you the impetus. It gives you the reason for continuing this in the mentoring. If somebody else comes along and is like, "I want you to mentor me," you may not feel so motivated to do that. But when you select the person who you're sharing your legacy with, you are invested in doing that. You really are because you see something in that person. You've chosen them because you see something in them. Anyway, when I do this therapy, the sharing of story for therapy, there's usually like a 4 week period where you're kind of seeing if it's a good fit. And the good fit is I know something that I've been through something that you're going through or going to go through, and I can share with you what I know. Otherwise, if like if you haven't thought about going where I'm going, how are you gonna show me the way? That part. So sometimes in that 4 week period, you get to see if this is going to be a good fit. And one of the quickest indications is if you're going back and forth and the person just keeps, for scientific, like in scientific language, you say changing the breadth of the argument. They keep changing it. Or what I often call, yeah, but. They're playing, yeah, but. Well, have you tried such and such? Have you looked into it? Yeah, but, yeah, but, yeah, but. And a person who does, yeah, but, yeah, but, they're not necessarily looking for solutions, answers. They're looking for validation to stay where they are, to be what they see themselves as, to remain stuck in the place that they are in. Sometimes life, God, purpose is calling you into something else, but you keep playing, yeah, but what about family, and what about time, and what about my body and how I feel, what about MS, and what about mobility, and what about my heart, and what about money, and what about, yeah, but. And our ultimate mentor, our ultimate guide is looking at us and saying, you got 4 weeks. You got this lifetime to figure out you were not born to stay in one place. Or as the man used to tell me when I would go walking every day on the beach and he would be fishing and he would always bring 2 rods. He would always bring 2 rods in case somebody walking by wanted to cast a line. Many a days I casted a line with him and he would say, even a fish won't swim in stagnant water. Hear what I say? Even a fish won't swim in stagnant water. Stop your button and just decide it's time to move on. It's time to move forward. It's time to be what I've been called to be. I love you. I do.